This is the perfect time of year to check out the Inner Harbor, whether you're walking around or checking out the water itself. No, not by the boats over there. Kayaks. For the second year in a row, the Waterfront Partnership and the Baltimore City Recreation and Parks team have teamed up to feature an unparalleled kayak and canoe experience.
You're really close to water level and you can see things like the old historic ships at a really unique perspective.
It's much more intimate. It's a lot slower than a power boat. You're much closer to the water. At the same time, you are not in the water.
Molly Gallant is the outdoor recreation programmer for the city of Baltimore.
It is a lot of fun, and it also makes you feel, I don't know, it's an interesting sense of self where you're really small. I mean, here you are sitting in the epicenter of Baltimore City, and you have skyscrapers going straight up and massive ships around you and historic ships, and it's just really kind of neat to see Baltimore from the water.
Casey Merbler is the project manager for the Waterfront Partnership's Healthy Harbor initiative.
Healthy Harbor's mission is to make the harbor eventually swimmable and fishable, and through that we're trying to engage people, engage the public with their waterfront in order to then potentially cause legislative changes to make the water cleaner and safer for contact or swimming. So the first step in that is getting people on the water in a kayak, seeing the harbor, seeing the nature around them, ducks and geese, crabs and fish swimming in the water, and it makes them feel like it's a natural environment.
The reason why we're doing this, and it aligns very much so with the Healthy Harbor initiative, is we have a beautiful and amazing natural resource here in Baltimore City that has had very limited access in the past. So we want to see people actually being able to engage with their waterways. Yes, it is a very educational experience, but it is also very well worth it. You can't expect people to care about something they've never had the opportunity to use. So our mission is to actually increase the amount of people that are getting out there. I think last year we had about 5,800 boating experiences go throughout the entire year. So it is our mission to get people out there. Tell me what your reason for not being out there is, and I have a program for you.
We make it really affordable. It's $20 for city residents and $30 for out-of-city residents. So they can sign up any day of the week from April until October, and every Sunday they can get on the water.
We do the 9 a.m. and again at 1 p.m. on Sundays. We also offer a canoe tour. So it is over in Middle Branch from 10 until 2. And we have staff and boats available as well over there on Sundays. You have a paddle in your hand. Use those knees to hold that boat.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Are you a novice? Don't worry. This was only my second time kayaking, and Molly and her team had me feeling like a pro. Well, maybe more of an intermediate level kayaker, but still, that's something. In fact, if you have never been on the water, they still have options for you.
We actually have a Friday evening sunset paddle that we do every Friday from 6 until 8. It's all timed around the sunset, so it does change from 7 until 9 in July. But that one is set up for a lot of the beginners. If you have no kayaking or canoeing experience, we can actually teach you lessons there. We can also do guided tours, and if you don't need us, you just need the equipment, we give you some parameters to follow, and you're more than welcome to take it out. So those are our Friday evenings. Saturdays, we usually do a program called Canoe and Scoop, so it is a service project, so it is free. Groups register with us to come out and clean up a lot of styrofoam and plastic bottles off the shorelines of Middle Branch. And then in the afternoons, once the outdoor pools open, we actually have beginner kayaking lessons in the pool. So if you are terrified of water and you're like, no, I'm not gonna do this, I don't swim, swimming is not required, wearing your life vest is.
Tickets for the Sunday excursions are happening now through October, but make sure you get them fast because they are selling out. Just go to kayakbaltimore.com. We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.